Well, good morning, y'all. Day 2 in Zion. And much like my fall trip, I think I'm going to do another BNA today. Which, again, if you ever watch BoJack Horseman, that's a brand new attitude. My day 1, unfortunately, went very low near the end. I was talking a lot about intention. I was talking a lot about, camera this, camera that, and just being a bit of a poopy pants. Let's just call it that. We're gonna do a little bit better today. Beautiful little sunrise was just going on. I completely always forget to include you in on the things that probably matter. So it was gorgeous. If you can imagine like a nice orange pink sky up there, it was really nice. I got an image actually out of it. I'll just kind of show you right here. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Basically, I'll throw it up on screen after I kind of show you where it's at, but there's like a little tree up here on this little ledge. And you have like this really nice pink cloud light beauty kind of touching the tree with the blue sky behind it as well, and the tree kind of silhouetted. So very nice little scene. Something worth taking a shot of. Why not? But today's gonna be a little interesting. I think I'm gonna. Usually I go this way along the river, but I think today I'm gonna go this way, closer to Weeping Rock and over to Great White Throne over here. I don't know. I'm just trying to break up the routine a little bit today and do something a little different. But again, I will probably be heading along this river and then behind this wall, kind of more natural oil sections. We'll go check on Heron Bend. And then after that, I'm gonna head over to Pine Creek and I'm gonna check on the ice, see how it's doing. I also want to recheck a scene that I shot yesterday with 2 cottonwood leaves and like this ice that was like connecting them in a very beautiful way. I'll throw it up on screen real quick. I think that was probably my favorite image from yesterday, and it's not really a trip defining one, but it definitely is one that is pretty nice. I'd say that's like I think that one's gonna come out very nice in the edit. I definitely want to cool it down a little bit, so we'll see if I do that for the photo. What else? Pine Creek, and then after that, I think I'm gonna head up into the east side. I'm gonna do the corridor section, which I love dearly. I never ever find any photos in there, so I'm sure today will be no different. And then I'm gonna head over to what I call the Portal Sidewash, and I'll head through the portal on my favorite hike on the east side, which basically it's the best hike to like the best view. And then I want to check on a scene that I need to shoot on Thursday when there's perfect light in Zion. Perfectly clear light. It's going to be an afternoon shot, and I got to see if it's going to work on this camera or if it's going to work on the Mitakon with the GFX. So we'll see. But it should be a decent day. It's going to be cloudy until about 11, and then heavy-duty winds will be coming in, so the east side's going to be real fun, I'm sure. And then it'll start clearing up, so the skies will be, or the sun will come out a little bit more, which will be nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out down along that section, check on some oils, check on some scenes, see if anything's going on. No waders today. I'm just gonna keep the boots on. Should be fun. All right, let's get to it. Moving and grooving. Ah, gorgeous. Jeez. Yeah, I think my big issue with the intention behind this camera and also the GFX and kind of how I was feeling yesterday was, I think, mainly due to the fact that I kind of did myself a disservice by only buying one lens for this system to go on this trip with. I don't know what you're seeing. There we go. That's a little bit better, hopefully. But yeah, really, I should have bought like a standard zoom, maybe a more filmic kind of prime lens. That would have probably been a smarter move, because now I'm just debating which scenes work for the GFX versus that work for this. So, well, you live and you learn. So I'm gonna tighten up my bag real quick. There we go. Maybe much better. looking rock over here. That's that giant, let's see if I'm pointing to it, the giant rock fall. Basically a big plume of dust came all the way through here. I think that was, what, 3? Maybe 5 years ago, 3 to 5 years ago, somewhere in there. And then it also just happened again like last year. So that wall is not doing well. That trail's been closed for a while. But we'll see what's happening. I'm noticing right here, there's a little tree poking out. Kind of looks nice, actually, on the organ. Keep my eye on it. Oh yeah, it's a very nice tree, actually. Got a good flow to it, actually. Now I got a bush, like immediately next to it, though. Probably cut the bush out, though. And you can if you go right there. Kind of a fun shot. It'd be great. That'd be a great shot in, I would say, I feel like you're just not high enough. There we go. It'd be a great shot in like really wintry conditions. So if Friday turns out to be wintry, which I don't think it will be, that could be a nice shot. That's funny. It's actually that shot and then a shot that's on top of the organ here. Where am I pointing? There I'm pointing. Top of the organ here, there's another shot on the other side that I shot yesterday, which would also do very well in wintry conditions. But this trip does not look like it's going to happen, other than potentially Friday, but Friday is also very cloudy with like 30-mile-an-hour winds in the middle of the day, and that's not even gusts, that's just the wind. The gusts are going to be like 60 probably. So it's going to be hell trying to photograph anything here. But wow, just look at this. I mean, come on. Kind of understand why people come here and photograph this place. Obviously, I do the type of photography that, I don't know, interests me and a select few people, but I'm not really one to photograph things for the masses. Otherwise, I'd be shooting a beautiful sunrise or something with Great White Throne or Cable Mountain over here. I just don't do that. Used to care a lot about that stuff, but things change. Absolutely beautiful. Even with the clouds, I'll take the clouds, whatever. You gotta get what you're given, you know, that whole thing. Just kind of looking on the cliffs, making sure there's nothing poking out. But this is kind of the section here that I like to come around, drop down into this spot. Never know what you might find. Oh, here we go. There's something kind of happening here. It's very that rusty, that characteristic rusty, watery, oily section, you know. Not particularly great looking oils, unfortunately. Pretty dull. But hey, there is oils there. Or there are oils there. English. Usually I like to go around this tree here, see what it's looking like. Oh, forget. Every time I come here, I always see this view and I'm like, wow. It really is something, isn't it? All right. Yeah, I actually shot a photo in this section that I titled Yvonne, which is actually my grandma. She passed away a year ago. Yeah, December 2023. Yeah. But I'll throw that photo up. It was basically, I saw the two leaves in this kind of like, it was almost like a cosmos of bubbles, essentially. And I saw it as my grandma and my grandpa finally getting together again, because my grandfather passed away in 2013. So, yeah, I do love that photo. Anyway, do see some oils on here. It's kind of that spacey look. It's almost like a galaxy kind of dealio. You don't have a subject around, so there's not much I can do. Yeah, if there was like a nice maple leaf or something right there, maybe it'd be something, but yeah. Nope, I'm sinking down. Okay. But that's all right, you know. I don't think there's any possibility of anything. Yeah, no. That ain't it. All right, moving on. After this point, I really don't know where to go. Kind of down this way. Often I cross the river, but I ain't doing that with no waders on, so. Oh, just lovely. It really is. All right, I'm gonna scout around these sections real quick and bring you back if I find something. Alrighty, y'all. We're in a bit of a playground right now. This is an insane amount of oils right here, and it's honestly very difficult to work with this many oils. I see things everywhere. Right now I'm shooting this guy. I'll throw up the image. It's going to be easiest that way. Kind of what that looks like. It's quite nice. I do like it. The tricky thing is there's like little kind of, I guess, leaf remnants strewn about. You kind of have to avoid those so you don't have little black spots in your photo for no good reason. Also, what's tricky is all these reeds are giving off reflections in the kind of iridescence, so that's also a pain. There's also another scene I do want to shoot a little bit further down the way. I think it's about right there, so another leaf in the oils. Good subject, but I think the most difficult thing with this is trying to make sense of the chaos. That's what's very difficult. This reminds me of a scene I shot further up canyon called Attraction, which I'll throw up on screen. Basically, that entire photo was movement of oils and light. The boulders kind of in the top, the three boulders up in the top, were kind of more of an anchoring subject, but for the most part it was just a celebration of movement. So yeah, this is really tricky. I'm gonna just continue to try and look everywhere, but this is the best oils I've seen so far, so this is amazing. I really wish I knew about this place in fall. Next time. Alrighty, made it to the little leaf scene. Just this little guy on the ground here. It's kind of like drowning in the bottom, I guess left corner is what it looks like on the screen. I barely see the screen with all the, yep, left corner. I'll throw it up on screen so you can kind of see it. Kind of a nice image, not as nice as the movement in the other ones. This is just like a square of oils, so it's not particularly that interesting. But I just like the leaf and that kind of ethereal, smoky blue surrounding it. It's really quite nice. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll enjoy it. I think I'm gonna bump this up to 13 because I'm real tight in on this. I don't know how sharp the leaf is. Oh. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm going to zoom out just a touch. Because I might want a 4.5 on this. So I'm just gonna zoom out when I need to get 4.5s. Not how I like to do aspect ratios, but needs must. But I don't hate it. It's quite a nice photo. Oh man, whew, spent a good amount of time here. Very nice little oil section, very nice. Just gonna keep searching around, see if I can find anything. I can't remember where I came down. I think I came down around here. Maybe it's over there. But I'll try and study some stuff over there. I don't know. Cool little spot though. Lucky to find this. Woo! Woo, buddy. This has been wild. I just saw these really cool little scenes. Can't really show you, but I'm going to throw up a couple of the images. This one I don't think is working out too successfully, but what's really cool is in these natural oils, there are these almost perfect spheres going on. Always spooky to see that sort of thing in nature. I don't know, to me at least. You know, it kind of makes you think like, why are pecans shaped like brains? Why do rivers look like veins? You know, it's my dumb brain. But these little perfect circles in these in the oils, and it's just amazing. It's so cool to look at. They look like little planets. Yeah, if I haven't thrown up the images already, I will throw them up now. So yeah, really digging it. Really cool section right here. Having a lot of fun, honestly. Big old playground. My back hurts though because I'm just hunched over the whole time, but oh, real awesome stuff. Yeah, that was the type of area and type of scenes that really, I don't know, change my perspective on things. You know, it's a tough pill to swallow when I travel across country to the place I know and love most. And I'm not coming away with images. You know, it's really difficult when that happens. You know, and my expectations, no matter how much I say I have low expectations coming into trips, there's always expectation to come away with photos, of course, you know. And if it doesn't happen on the first day, then it's always like, oh, this is the worst ever, and I'm completely dejected, and everything's awful, and this is gonna be a terrible trip. Why do I come out to these places? You know, it's just. And then once you get images like that, you know, once I come away with just interesting, like I've never shot, I guess, shapes quite like that in oils, you know, having that circular effect. It almost looked like a modern art painting from the 80s in Miami, you know. It's just vivid colors, vivid shapes. It was just, you know, it's much like, I think that's more of a trip defining image for me, you know. That's something that does it for me. And now I'm feeling very invigorated. You know, once you get that image, I feel like anything else can happen today and I'll be fine, you know. At least I got that image, you know. Just really cool. Really cool when that actually works out. But yeah. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, hunched over that camera for that long. It's never a good time. But it's worth it in the end. Oh, can't wait to visit that area again with some more reflected light. I think that'll be nice. I think that'll really make those images stand out even more if they're still there. We'll see. But really good little moment there. That was nice. All I can think about is how awful it would have been to shoot that scene, or really any of those oil scenes, with the GFX and my old 100 to 200 with the 1.4 extender and the macro extension tube. No infinity focus, and I still wouldn't be able to get close enough. Luckily with that camera you can crop quite a bit, but still, it would have just been this monstrous time trying to get those scenes in focus, sharp, a decent depth of field. Yeah, so I don't know. That was a moment that made this little crop sensor and this long lens with this great 1:2 macro equivalent, worth it. So I'm really stoked on that. Really, I mean, totally changed my attitude. And again, I know I have a bit of an attitude, but, and I'm sorry about that, but it's just, I don't know. It's when you know something so well and things aren't going right that it's hard to have a positive outlook, I guess, all the time. But once that defining image comes into view, things change quite a bit. So glad I explored that new section, I'll tell you that much. Whew. Never actually found oils there before, so it's really cool. That's something to check on again very soon. All right, we're gonna head over to, I guess, kind of the other oil section. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of hope in that section because it was pretty much nothing yesterday. So we'll see. We'll get over there. Maybe we'll find the heron along the way. We'll see. Right on the move at Pine Creek. Ice is looking about the same as yesterday. Meaning not particularly nice. Very refreezy. You know, it can kind of work for some things, but I do want to check on that scene I shot yesterday with the 2 cottonwoods. See how it's looking. See if anything's changed. This is quite nice. Oh, I dig that. That's kind of cool too. These cottonwoods are, if I don't slip on this, kind of, let's see if I can zoom in on that. There's like a bigger imprint in the ice. It's kind of fun. The leaf is dropped below it. Yeah, it's not like a very perfect imprint, so it's not really, wouldn't be a great photo. So move on from that. Otherwise, looking quite nice. Oh, yeah, very pleased with this morning. I needed that big time. It sucks to need that, but I need it. I really wish I could say I was stronger, but you know, I need to feel like I'm being productive when I come on these trips. Yeah. So hopefully we can find something down here. Fingers are crossed. But after shooting scenes of oils and iron bacteria, there comes a moment where I'm just like, I really hope I don't find any other oils anywhere, because I just really don't want to go through the pain, the back-breaking pain of it. But it would still be amazing to find more. But ice is always a little different, because ice is a little bit more simple in my mind. It's not about movement and shapes, it's more about, I mean it is, but I'd say it's more about having the right subject more than anything, which is not easy to find. And those leaves were pretty much perfect, so let's see. They're around here somewhere, I think. Where were you? Ooh, this is not looking good, is it? Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can still walk on this without breaking it. Okay, we're good. Oh man, I got lucky yesterday. That is no longer there. Look at that. There's no ice on top at all. Well, things can change pretty quick. It's not even close to the same scene. This is something I walk by now. Interesting. Pretty wild. That's why I love photographing these transient subjects that just, they're 1 minute, gone the next. It's just such a thrilling thing for me, weirdly. Yeah, a lot more of this is melted now. Huh. Well, that's okay. Because all you need is basically this melt. Essentially, you see this. And then all you need is a really particularly cold night, which might happen Thursday to Friday. There's a really particularly cold night. You can get some really nice ice on this. So, again, fingers crossed. But I think we'll head over. I'll explore a little bit, and then I'll head up to the east side. Probably pop down to the corridor section, have some lunch, and then just move on with the day. Kind of want to hop back into the main canyon at the end of the day, just to see a little bit of light on it, since there should be some light this afternoon. That'd be nice, but that's the plan, Stan. Hopefully one of your names is Stan. All right, lunch is done. Now just exploring a little slot. Usually in winter, this little slot is a sheet of ice on the ground. Oh, falling back. It's almost impossible to get through here. I was expecting some water, but very dry. It's also very cold. It is like a noticeable 20 to 30 degrees colder in here. Forgot my jacket, so. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Oh well. Yeah, it only goes on for a little while longer, and it's just completely dry in here. Still cool though. Really cool spot. Yeah, just gonna head over to the corridor. Give it a little look-see. Yeah, really cool spot. I always remember specifically a time where I believe, so there was like ice or something in here, I can't really remember, but I was coming like right after lunch back in like 2019, or I think it was about 2019, and I was coming here after lunch, and someone left a baby diaper right up there on top of that thing, and I really couldn't, for some reason I didn't go to this section. Oh yeah, because I wouldn't have been able to get through there. I'm pretty sure there's a big sheet of ice in there. So I climbed up this thing and absolutely ripped my pants. That's back when I wore like Levi's and stuff, doing all this stuff. Now I wear actual nice hiking pants. Makes a world of difference. But yeah, I'll throw up that video. I think I saved it as a story on my Instagram. But we got that baby diaper, cleaned it up. Ugh, people are gross. Real gross. But, anyways, it's a cool little spot. I rarely come here anymore. I just figured I'd check since, why not? Yeah, it's been like maybe 2 or 3 trips since I've been out here. Oh, I do see something down here. Looks like some ice. Let's check it real quick. This is a start of a really, really cool area. It's not very long in the hike, and really the area is almost like a bowl shape, and it heads up into that sandstone back there, and it's really cool. But yeah, kind of the ice I expected, that kind of gross refreeze type stuff. That's okay. Wasn't expecting much out of this little area anyway, but we'll head on back to corridor. See how it's looking. I'm kind of toying with the idea of being silent in these videos. I'm sure some people would love to not hear me yap on about how I'm doing in my mental state, emotional state, physical state. You know, they'd rather just see some dude hiking. Well, I guess you're not seeing any dude hiking, you're just POV essentially, but I've been toying with that idea, I don't know. I do like to talk to myself a lot. It's a great way of troubleshooting, I think. This just makes it more normal to do it, I guess. Yeah, it's a really cool section. It's overhang. Big place for vandalism, though. That's what sucks. I'm not seeing a whole lot right now, though, so that's good. Yeah, people just love to take one of these rocks and carve their name right in the wall for some dumb reason. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, I know what I gotta do. And I also have to take an Instagram video of it, because that's what I do. Oh, look at that. Is that not the cutest phone background? Come on. My loves. All right. This is gonna be a tough one because I have to basically run across here. Okay. Whew. Okay, the bag's kind of heavy too, so let's do it. All right. You also bring down my brightness. I'm not wasting my battery. Okay, let's go. It's been so long since I've seen Karen's, I don't remember how to do this. But usually okay, we'll do this. Here we go. Take two. Nailed it. I usually like to be very aggressive in those. Oop, got another one. That one's very small. Usually like to be very aggressive in those videos, just to show how much I hate it. But, oh, speak of the devil, here we go. Vandalism, isn't that nice? See that? Eminem, law. What the hell is wrong with people? What is your problem, dude? Ugh. Yeah, my self-portrait photo that I use for every Instagram, Facebook, YouTube was taken right there, I think, somewhere. But, man, people suck. There's really no way to fix this, essentially. But there is one beautiful thing, which is when any amount of water is going to flow through here, monsoon season especially, all of this gets wiped away. It's just a clean slate again, ready for someone else to vandalize it. Just gross. People suck. But, yeah. Still a cool area to come in despite the vandalism. Oh man, it's so nice and cool down here. That's real nice. I remember one summer I was actually up on these cliffs to the left, and there was this family of Cooper's hawks that were nesting in the walls. I tried getting some photos of them. I took a really bad photo that was heavily cropped in. If I still have that one, I'll throw it up. But I don't know that I do. It was quite the old photo. But, man, it's nice in here. Natural AC, wow, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna explore a couple bends up ahead. Let's bring it back if there's anything of note. All right, coming up on the portal. Portal to the beautiful hike. Best view of Zion. But it's really tough right now. Direct sunlight this entire hike. So I'm taking the shaded moments while I can. I also don't have any jacket that can shield my skin essentially. And didn't wear sunscreen. So I was expecting a cloudy day. So makes it a little rough, but I just need to get up to the top of this ridge line here. And it's pretty smooth sailing to the back. Check on that scene. Find a shaded spot and wait it out if it looks good enough. If not, head back down into the main canyon. But if this scene does look quite good, I think I'm gonna skip the main canyon today. Who knows? We'll see. Spare you my heavy breathing, as usual. Top of the ridge, success. Hopefully I'm thumbs upping in the right place. Oh, beautiful view. Taking the shade while I can. We came from down there. So, looking good. Yeah. This was the hard part, essentially. Oh, it's a little windy up here. Better be careful. But just need to make it over that wash, start the little walk up. Should probably be there about 1:30. It's about 1:15 now, so not too difficult. Tricky part is gonna be waiting for the sun. I do have the photo pills app, so I have that, the sun AR. I know when it's gonna set behind the cliffs, but might not be for an hour or two. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna get moving. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. Top of the ridge, looking good. There's the wind. Oh, we got a nice bit of ice on that waterfall over there. That's nice. Nice ice. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I always say this is a very accessible hike. It's really nice. A lot of sandstone to grab onto. It's definitely more of a remote part. You know, if I was to get lost up here, I'm not sure how many people would be able to find me. I mean, if you follow footprints, probably, but let's see here. There we go. Yeah. Cool. That's neat. Love it. Down there you got a pretty long drop, I'd say. Good 100 feet probably. Could be worse. This is also kind of another sketchy session. You got to figure out which route to take. I usually always start with the wrong one. I think this is the right one. There we go. Yeah, was this the right? Yeah, it's the right one. Ooh. Whew. Probably doesn't look that steep in the video, but it is steep. All right, up and around this bracken. Oh, this stuff hurts. Did I go this way? I feel like I did not. Pretty sure I took the wrong path. Yeah, maybe. Let me get up past this a little bit. Sorry, buddies. Sorry, bracken buddies. Oh no, that's fine. There we go. Sneak on down. One wrong step and I'm a goner. Okay. Just backpack again. Okay. Remember, what's the biggest rule? Everybody, say it with me. Don't climb up what you're not sure you can climb down. Very important. The most important rule of hiking. Always take a look back to make sure you can make it down. Especially in sandstone areas, because you're always like, I can make it up that easy. Wait till you have to turn around. Not good. All right, let's get to this ice. And not slip on it. That's the most important part. Oh man, it feels like a summer day out here. Jeez, so hot. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice amount of ice up here. It's that kind of gross ice, but you do get those cool little wishy-washy kind of things. Let's see if I can, kind of where the water's trickling behind it. Looks cool. I love taking videos of those. It's fun. All right, I'm gonna head up through this wash a little bit. Man, I am toasty. And then, oh man, really is cool when you look behind you, doesn't it? Whew, what a view. Heavy duty. All right, moving on, moving and grooving. Seeing some recent big kitty cat paw prints. Oh boy. I do wonder how far up they go. It's always a little disconcerting when you do see the paw tracks, but yep. Yep, it's got a baby paws next to it. Great. But I'm always worried about these holes here. Oh, where am I pointing? There. Kind of in that section. Yeah, it's always worrisome. You never know. Just ready for a growl one day. All right. Okay. Just let me get a photo of you first, please. All right, we're almost there. Cottonwood's just up ahead. That's where the wash really widens up for no real reason. Gonna clap for fun. Don't know if it works. Oh yeah, that's a big kitty cat. Oh great. And there's some teeny tiny ones right next to it. Oh no. Here we go. Take a look behind you. Not like it's gonna help. Man, there's a big paws. Bigger than my hand. All right, just up ahead. Pretty positive. God, I hope so. All right. Wow, that's a lot of tracks. What's going on here? Look at all these. Huh. This is a big kitty cat highway, I'd say. Oh boy. Eyes up. Jesus. Look at this. I've never seen so many tracks in one place, so. Oh boy. Definitely not going to be here too long. You know, I get it, they're nocturnal, but I don't know. Oh, they take the same path I do. That nice little ledge right there. Great. All right. At least I think that's how I made it the first time. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, the scene is actually right there. I didn't realize it was that close. It's probably because I was watching it in this video, or like in a video off of this camera. And it looks a lot further away. Damn it. I think I'm gonna need the GFX for this shot. Might be too tight on the GFX too. Huh. Well, at least we had some nice exercise today. But I have like no shade here, so. Oh boy. Okay, how do this? Okay, let's just, I got lightweight mountaineering boots on, so they're nice and stiff for this. Just kind of climb up vertical surfaces pretty easily. Okay. Got some ice down there. Isn't that nice? Okay. All right. I wonder if they live close to Prunaweep, the lions. I just feel like it's such a far trek. Like, why wouldn't they be closer? Okay. Oh yeah, damn it. That scene's just right there. Oh. Feels silly now. Let me get around this. Okay. Just hearing a bunch of flies. Which could mean dead animal. But it is this scene right here. These cast of characters. I thought it kind of looked like a Renaissance painting. You've got like these rocks right here. You got a lot of weird twigs like right above it. These trees are all just kind of strange, kind of intermixed. So I thought it'd be a nice photo, but I don't know. It's gonna take a good hour for that sun to be behind that cliff, and I got like no shade here. Huh. Well, this might have been just a fun little journey to take. I feel like my skin's burning too. Smart one, Andrew. Okay, that's not gonna have to, sorry. There we go. At least I have some shade in this pine tree. I'll take this for now. Okay, that's nice. All right. Maybe you'll see it when the sun's behind the cliffs. We'll see. I'll be back. Hopefully. Mountain lions, are you out? All right, as I wait for the light, I'm just kind of studying the scene here. This concerns me. Don't actually know that it was a Karen, but what are the chances that happened naturally? I don't know. But I do like this guy right here. It's really nice next to these guys. And every single tree is like different. Every bush. It's got a yucca, manzanita. I think it's ponderosa. Juniper. Whatever that is. It's got it all in it. All the elements. Hell, it's even got some baby kitty cat paw prints throughout. It's got everything. Yeah. But otherwise, I really don't know where I'm going to be able to shoot this from. I think maybe I need nothing to overlap. You've got a bush over there behind that ponderosa, so I need to move this way a little bit. If I move that way, so I'm just on top of these little moki balls. This is kind of a cool little characteristic of Zion. You'll find these a lot in the more remote sections where people don't really go a whole lot. Yeah, from here you kind of lose the point because it doesn't really look like I'm in the right spot. So I think these are all just moki balls. I don't think this is... Yeah, we're good here. All just rocks and sandstone. Yeah, from here it's not bad. I think I could take that. Now this juniper's starting to get in my way. Let's see, nothing's really in the way of anything. It's still not my favorite view of this. Yeah, let's see if I can make it like a 2 times. It would almost be a frame kind of like that. More like, I don't really want this bush in there, so I might have to move it up just a touch, but with like good reflected light, that would look pretty nice. Yeah, that's 17 times 2, so what is that? 20 times 2 is 40. Oh no, do I not have a wide enough lens? I only got a 50. Oh no, that's funny. Yeah, I think if I'm sticking with the X-H1, not sticking with the GFX, then I'm going to sell the GFX, sell the 50mm. This might already be happening before this video comes out. Sell the GFX, sell the Mitakon, sell the EVF tilt adapter, and I think I'm gonna get like a 50 mil, 75 mil on the Fuji, probably get the 1.4 extender for the long lens, because that would have actually helped, I think, a lot in this morning's natural oil scenes actually getting a little closer. Because I love the minimum focusing distance on that. Having a 1 to 2 macro on a telephoto lens is just awesome to have. But just a touch closer would have had a couple of those scenes real nice. But that's a minor gripe. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. A lot of cloud moving through. You probably could see that. I really don't know what kind of view you're getting right now. It might just be the sky. I gotta figure out what's the best possible. Push that down a little bit. Sorry, you're gonna be looking at me for a second. No, there we go. There we go. Maybe that's better. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh, sun's back. Gotta find some shade. So we'll get burnt to a crisp. But that's the scene. It's got all the elements. It really does work. Just gotta hopefully have the right lens. I could do a pano. One shot here, one shot there, one shot there with a Mitakon. It really wouldn't be that great of a pano because that's not a really amazing lens optically, but be something. All right, let's go. Well, the wind and clouds are a little relentless at the moment. I kind of knew it was going to be like this. It's supposed to be really windy all afternoon, which doesn't bode well for this scene. No light also is pretty bad as well. I think I'm going to head back. As much as I really wanted this scene. I also don't think I have the right lens. I've been running around this little cliffside just looking for, oh my god, this wind. Looking for any chance on it with my 50 mil. It's looking tight, and really the big problem is this guy right here in front of that bush behind it, and then that bush behind the tree over there. It's hard to get them all separated from each other. So that's unfortunate. Oh, now the wind's calm. Okay. But still no light. Oh well. I don't know. I might give it a few more, see if skies open up, but I'm not. I'm thinking it's time to head back. I could come here another day too, so it's not a big problem. We'll see. Well, I guess I have a video title. So I'm going to go with Disservice. I was kind of talking about this this morning why I thought, like, the reason why I'm not feeling great about the X-H1, why maybe I want to go back to the GFX 100 and intention and all that. I think a big thing, it comes down to the disservice I've done to myself by not getting a few more lenses, wider lenses for the X-H1 for this trip, and just having a super long telephoto. Not a super long, but a decently long telephoto. This scene is a great example. If I had a nice wide lens that I bought for the X-H1 prior to this trip, maybe we have a scene here. Again, I haven't really explored anything with the GFX and the 50 mil yet, so I don't even know if this is possible. I just looked at what's possible on the phone and kind of timesing the camera by the focal length on the camera by whatever it says times on the phone. But yeah, I've done myself a disservice for sure. Yeah. But it's also kind of funny, I've already done myself a service with buying the X-H1 and that lens, because this morning's oil scenes would have been damn near impossible or extremely frustrating with my old setup that I had for the GFX 100. I would have just been infuriated trying to get those shots, and I probably would have come away with less shots, honestly. So it's a give and a take. Yeah, it's about 2:20 now, so I'm holding on until, I'm saying 2:45 I'm gonna hold on till. But this cloud is just constant. It's just coming in. The wind's pretty much stopped, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, if you're going on trips, do yourself a favor, not a disservice, and invest in what you need. That's the smart move, not just trying to go back to basics and humbling yourself. Get exactly what you need, and you'll feel a lot better about your decision. Very important. Oh, don't think I put the mic on. Hold on. Maybe I did. Get a good indication of how good this mic is. Maybe. Maybe. Hello. There we go. All right. It's 2:45 now, and I've waited and waited. And clouds just keep coming. Just keep coming. So, wind's not as bad, but I'm going to head out. It's been fun waiting here. Good troubleshooting moments. I think it's important to do. But again, why do I want this shot? This, let's see what I'm pointing at. When the sun's there, just beyond that cliff, it's going to hit all of that light onto this wall. And this wall is just prime for reflected light. You know, it would be absolutely phenomenal because it's just so close. And when that sun hits it, it's just going to be so strong on the scene. So that's really the reason why I'm doing this. I mean, again, Renaissance kind of painting to it. It's got all these cast of characters. Separation's fine. But it's going to be about that reflected light and having a nice clean background too, which this scene would have. So I'll come back for this one day. But it's important to know when to quit. Just as important as to know when to stay. So let's head out. Alrighty, y'all. Made it to the top ridge. And heading back down to that little pool down there. Really enjoyable afternoon, I gotta say. And such a cool new place. So glad I explored this back in fall. Definitely gonna come back here many years into the future. Really cool little side wash. Oh boy. But yeah, it's quite the afternoon, quite the day. We're sitting at about 3:30 or so. So I'm gonna call it for the day. My feet are aching. My ankles are all messed up. These boots are really nice at getting me up and down things, but boy, oh boy, they hurt my feet over time. I guess that's true of any footwear, so. But I'm gonna call it on day 2. Day 3 tomorrow, I think the plan is gonna go to the Great White Throne and viewpoint and have my breakfast. And then I'm going to basically stick to the south, I guess, down canyon of the Virgin River, kind of near Weeping Rock and the Grotto. I'm going to look for some oils in those sections, and I might hop into the Court of the Patriarchs actually tomorrow too. I'm not sure. Could be fun. There's a nice little trail up there that's, it's partly a game trail, partly a social trail, so it's a little... I've seen a lot of photographers go back in there, a lot of photographers who made videos as well going back in there, so I think it's okay for me to go back in there, but I always do feel a little iffy about it because it is more of a social trail in that people have made that trail with their feet, destroying plant life, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we might head back in there. If I do come to the east side tomorrow, I'm probably not going to do anything extensive like this afternoon, because this place is a little harder to get back into, a little bit more sketch. As accessible as it can be, it is also very sketch. Hopefully you're seeing a decent view. I think you are. Why not? But I want to thank you all for watching, and much better day than the first day. I hope you understand my issue with intention and kind of now this issue with disservice. Well, that's more not an issue, but it's just a disservice I've done to myself. So all is well, I think, into the future. But it's all going to come down to getting these images on the big screen back home and seeing how the X-H1 has taken some of these awesome images that I've taken this morning. So we'll see. But yeah, should be fun. Anyway, see you tomorrow, bright and early. Thanks, y'all. Double thumbs up because it was a nice day.